Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Good. I'm going to give you a quick little speech. It's a persuasive speech, basically, based on building a custom PC or buying a retail PC. That's our big question today. Have you guys ever been at a PC where you've had a problem and it's failed on you, or something's ever happened and you can't get your files, you can't do anything with it, it crashed? What do you guys do? What can you do? How do you feel when that happens? Feel pretty bad, right? Well, there's a solution. How about let's do some custom building of a PC? I suggest this. I do this myself. I'm very, very good at it. So if there's any help, or I can always give that help. But what I'm going to do is give you a little advice. Okay, this is just three points that I'm going to talk about. It's regarding building a PC. Okay, essentially 3 points we're going to talk about is, one is, first of all, what are you going to use it for? You've got to ask your question, what are you going to use a PC for? Okay, the second thing is, what kind of budget do you want to maintain? How do you want it, what kind of cost do you want to spend on this computer? Okay, the third thing is going to be, what are the advantages of having a custom-built computer compared to some of the disadvantages of having a retail computer? Okay, retail, when I say retail, like buying it at Best Buy. Just going in there and buying something, like an HP or something like that. All right, so let's look at the first thing. First thing is, of course, PCs have been around for years. They've been around for 20 years, and people have been able to build PCs all the time. It's just now, recently, we're able to actually go online and buy parts and actually spec a PC out pretty easily. A lot more easier than you think. You can go to a bunch of websites. YouTube has a lot of instructional video that you can do all this with. Okay. Let me tell you also, trying to buy a pre-built PC, there's a lot of problems with a pre-built PC. First of all, the unit itself, I'm going to go over the basics of the PC itself. The pre-built PC basically just has a case, it has a board, it has everything integrated. There's nothing that's individualistic in a PC. All it does is produce what you want, and if there's a problem, you've got to take the whole thing back to wherever you bought it from. There's no looking at it, no troubleshooting, no nothing like that. Okay, then the other thing, with a custom-built PC, you can actually spec the parts out. You can actually figure out what kind of sound card you want, what kind of video card you want, how much memory you want in it, what CPU size, how much hard drive you want in it. There's all kinds of things you do, what kind of monitor you want. This is where the custom-built PC shines. Okay? Secondly, let's say, what are you going to use a PC for? Let's find out. How are you going to use it? Are you going to use it for work? Are you going to use it for play? Are you going to be doing gaming on it? Are you going to be doing spreadsheets? Are you going to use it for productivity? Are you going to use it just for email or internet? That's my question. That's the questions you have to ask yourself before you decide whether it's going to be a custom PC or a pre-built PC. All right? So after we've got those things done, then we're going to determine what type of budget you want to follow. This is really important. There's 3 categories for the budget. There is a budget PC, which is your very, very low-cost PC so that you can save money on PC building. Or you can go to a moderate PC, which basically can do a lot of things. Then you've got your high-end performance PC. That one is the one that basically can do everything that you want and probably plus more. So let's go over a couple of those things. First of all, the budget PC. It has some basic components in it. The basic components basically are going to be, just like I mentioned earlier, it's just like a retail PC. It'll have integrated components. You can have some extra parts, but mostly integrated. It's very, very similar to retail. So budget in a retail PC, pretty much close. Now you can pay a lot more money and get more stuff in a retail PC, but you're going to be paying a lot more money. The budget would be totally outrageous. All right, so let's look at a moderate PC. A moderate PC is basically probably what everybody has at their house. If you want to do some video editing, let's say you've got your video camera like we're taking right now, and you want to put it on your PC, and you want to record, and you want to do things like that, the moderate PC is going to handle everything you want. Okay, also when it comes to internet, of course it'll do that. It'll easily do spreadsheets. It'll actually go online easily. You'll be able to do many things. You can actually do websites. You can do a lot of things with that. But now let's go to the high performance PC. That's the one that's going to cost a lot of money for your budget. This is where you go into a different realm. You're going to have 2 video cards running in sequence, in tandem. You're going to have huge hard drives. You're going to have a lot of RAM in there. And what RAM, of course, if you don't know, RAM helps you start PCs quickly, run different kind of operating systems quicker. You can do different applications faster. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay, so the question is, you have to ask yourself, do you want a budget, do you want a moderate, or do you want a high-performance PC? That's our question. All right, so if you've got that question answered, then you kind of know where you're going to go with this. Well, what type of applications can you run? Well, as I mentioned earlier, you can build websites. You can actually do spreadsheets like we talked about. You can do, when you get into the high performance part, you get into high performance gaming. You get the high-end gaming where you play online, you can play with friends. There's a lot of video streaming allowed. You can also network the PC very well. It does a very good job. Networking also can be done on the moderate PC. It can be done also on the budget PC, but it also has some issues. All right. Let's follow these three key points. It's going to be basically finding the budget and finding what you're going to use it for, and then ultimately all the advantages that it has. All right. Essentially, I think that's about all we have. Are there any questions from the audience that I can give?
How much is a moderate?
Okay, the cost, it can range between $500 to $700. Depends on what you put in the PC. All right, any other questions?
Is it possible to build a laptop?
No, laptops are not possible to build as a custom PC, not yet. You have to buy those, purchase those. Those are pre-built. Anything else? Thank you for your attention. Appreciate it.